Hey y'all, hey, thanks for joining. Let's see who's going to come on. So, me and Tiffany, Nicole are going to do our live today. So, let's see who's all going to join. Hey, Romanica, how are you doing? So, we'll give some people a few minutes. See who's all gonna come. Let's see. Let's see here. For those of you that's going to be catching the replay, go ahead and put in the comments where you're from. Oh, hey, there's Tiffany. Tiffany is joining now. So let me go on. And then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this link going in our comments. Hey, Tiffany.
How's it going, everybody?
It is going awesome. I was able to get a good walk in with the dog and get my juices
Oh,
flowing and looking forward to getting on live with you all today. What's going on your end?
I'm actually at the salon today, so
Oh, okay.
we got a little different environment going on.
Okay. So yeah, I was
Yeah,
waiting to see if we're gonna have some more people join on, and I was waiting for you also. So since
right. Oh, we're good. I'm
you're
good.
on, we can just go ahead and get started. And for those that are able to catch us on the replay, um, we'll just
Be
catch them
available.
in. Yeah, I was wanting to make
That
sure
will
I
work.
get our link posted for our event. I was wanting to get that pinned to the comments. Let me see how to. Okay, there we go. I got it done.
And yay, for this light is
So
bad on my end, so it is what
want
it
to
is to do.
figure it out. Okay, guys. So before we jump into today's teaching, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself and let Tiffany introduce herself. We'll go into our church announcements per se, and then I will jump into today's topic. So if this is your first time joining and meeting me, my name is Precious Rutland, and I'm a trichologist as well as the owner of the Institute of Holistic Beauty. And so I help women to grow their hair back, and I do that through training their hairstylists, barbers, how to use a holistic approach in order to help them to get the hair back. So collectively, we're working to reduce hair loss amongst men and women. As you know, hair loss isn't going anywhere. It actually seems to be progressing. It's
Mhm.
estimated that at least 50% of women will experience some form of noticeable hair loss, and that's given through scientific studies and research. And so, if this is something that interests you, and you're either a client or a consumer, and you're having issues with your hair, you're looking to get your hair restored, you're looking for hairstyles, a barber in your area, or even a trichologist to begin to work with, definitely reach out to me so I can get you set up and on the right path. What about you, Tiffany?
I am a certified hair loss specialist. I help, women who are experiencing hair loss. Like Precious said, we have it's it's almost an epidemic, right? Because it is
Yeah.
increasing due to the recent changes in our society, the additional stress and the, just medical complications of maybe contracting the virus and things like that are increasing, issues that we're having with hair loss. So I come from a non-surgical replacement
Mhm.
angle where I can help you restore your image more so than the hair. Precious does the hair restoration, and I help you maintain your image while you're going throughout that process. So you're getting the best of both worlds today, and I also help beauty professionals, grow their businesses from any stage, from graduation all the way to grand opening. So I'm happy that you all joined us today, and let's get into it. Let's get into
Yes.
it.
Absolutely. And so today's topic, we wanted to go ahead and dive right into is about, oh, but before we do that, so Tiffany and I do have an event coming up on October 24th. And so it's for hairstylists and barbers. And so if you're looking to know what to do when you get out of school, or maybe what direction you want to take your career, what can you do with your hair license, this will be the event for you. I pinned in the comments if you want to go there to get more information and to register. It is a free event, but this will help you put you on the path so that you can expand to a wider clientele, and just
Mhm.
have more ideas or more direction on what you can do as far as your hair license. So, eventually some people don't want to continue to work behind the chair their entire career, and so you
Mhm.
want to start looking at what can you do on that path. What can you do with your hair license? And not a lot of education is out there, or people are educating
Right.
on what you can do with it. And so Tiffany and I are going to be taking you down the avenues that you can potentially go into with that, and give you a starting point. So again, we do have the comments. If you look in the comments below in the description, we do have the link posted for you to sign up and to register. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to today's topic. It's very hot topic. If you've been on social media, then there's been a lot of comments going around about using foods, particularly like fruits and things, vegetables, like on your actual hair, as far as like cleansing it, and to use it. And then there's been some claims about it helping with hair growth. So Tiffany and I wanted to come on and just talk about that and educate you all, and really just get to the facts about it, and what it boils down to, so you guys, I guess, don't get duped or fall into the hype of what you're seeing that's going on social media.
Yeah, that's exactly, why we're here. Some of this is done as a marketing technique for the education purposes, or even to get the clients involved. But from where I stand, I see it more as a customer experience. I think
Mhm.
the benefits of the customer experience outweigh the benefits of the actual application. There are benefits, but I just think that the greater part of it is the client experience, and that's very important. But we just want to make sure that you all are not being misled, both the consumer and the professionals that may be looking to add this to their services.
Yes, absolutely. And so, coming from a trichologist point of view, which is more the scientific approach behind it. So just as Tiffany just mentioned, it's definitely nothing wrong as far as adding that to your service just for a client experience, but there isn't any scientific evidence to show or support to say that, like, actually putting actual lemons on the hair, or actually fruits, oranges and things on the hair, is going to technically help it for hair growth. Now, when you
Right.
go back and just look at the data, and when you modify and change your lifestyle, your habits, you're reducing your stress, but you're definitely eating and consuming the foods that will give you the vitamins and minerals that you need. That has been known to help you to grow hair and give your hair, which is the what's needed, the actual blood
Mhm.
supply to actually that's going to deliver the nutrients to the derma papilla and where the hair follicle, where the
Oh,
actual bulb is being formed. Like that is what you need internally to help support hair growth.
right. Absolutely. Come on with the science. Drop the knowledge. Y'all not responding to how she talking right now. She teaching right now. But listen, with that, there are things that it can do, but it's more beneficial to, again, the customer journey and also the existing hair. It's not helping, like she said, internally to grow. It's removing buildup and things like that as an astringent. It is giving you a clean environment for your scalp, having some
Mhm.
antibacterial properties so you avoid certain funguses and things, but all of that is topical. Hair growth
Mhm.
comes from inside. A healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, healthy sleep, all of these things. There's not just one thing. So I just want to debunk the myth that this particular thing is going to grow hair. It's never just one thing. It's always a combination, and it starts with what Precious was saying.
Yes, absolutely. And so that's why I take the holistic approach. So it's more than just products and what you're putting on your hair. It goes to your health, what you're consuming, what you already have going on systemically, nutritionally in your body,
Mm-hmm.
as well as your mindset. It's going to take that holistic approach. It's going to take marrying all three of the two and definitely doing your prevention with the hair care in
Mm-hmm.
order to get your hair to grow. I also just want to back and like speaking directly to my fellow stylist, barber, those that are coming along and going to watch this on the replay. So if you're a stylist or barber, just drop a one in the comments so we know who's watching. But also, even when we go back to our textbook, and this back in cosmetology school, and Tiffany, you tell me if something changed since I've been gone. But for me, like we have to pay attention to the pH of the scalp and the hair. And you want to keep the pH of the scalp and the hair between a 4.5 and a
And a
5.5.
5.5.
And so when the
Mm-hmm.
hair and the scalp is out of balance, that also will contribute to hair loss. So it's that's the most optimal range for hair growth. And so nowhere in the textbook even does it say that we're to, be using fruits and foods on the hair. So now did something change in between when I got
No,
out? Because
no. And that sidebar, that is one of the reasons why, if you are patronizing stylists, braiders, whoever that is telling you to come with your hair braided first, it's a disservice to you. I mean, at home maintenance is great, it's fine. But if you are looking to make sure that your hair is healthy, that is the job of your professional. That's our job. We learned that. We learned how to balance that hair. We learned what chemicals and products are good and not good for it. So even if you are going to be doing it at home, you should be taking the recommendations of the said professional that you go to. It's, the things that are marketed to consumers are not always the best options. So, if you're unsure, speak with your professional, not just the girl that does this, the girl I go to for my weave. If she's not licensed and practicing, you know, good business, then that might not be where you want to get your information from. So we're here to help you with that, right?
Mhm,
Through these trainings that we do, we'll be dropping information about just about everything within the industry. So
mhm.
stay a while. Make sure you're following both of us so you can get
Exactly.
all the tea.
Yeah, and again, I just want to put that out there so it's no beef or anything. Like we're not knocking what's been going on. We're not saying that that's not healthy or sanitary to be doing. So it's okay to use that, fruits or vegetables, whatever you want to use on your hair, because we understand that there truly are like some diehard people that only want to use
Yeah.
holistic things and truly what came out
Mhm.
from the ground to my
Nothing but
body, on
juices
my
and berries.
hair. And that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly
Yeah.
fine to do that if you're going to be at the shampoo bowl, because it's all about a customer experience and making that
Right.
customer feel good. But what we're saying
Mhm.
is, don't get duped thinking that's the end all be all as far as
Correct.
hair growth,
Correct.
because scientifically speaking, you need to consume those fruits and vegetables as well. Like if you're really wanting to grow your hair, take care of it, have that longevity, and
Mhm.
prevent hair shedding, like all of that has to do with what's going on inside of your blood. Are you getting enough oxygen? Medications play into that. Your hormones play into that. What you all have going on the inside? That is what's making your hair grow. It's not what you're putting on here topically. What you use topically has a little bit to do with it, but 100% of I shouldn't take it back. 95% of your hair growth is coming from what you have going on the
On
inside.
the
That's all we
yeah.
seeing here.
And if you notice that when the application of these fruits and the aloe vera and things like that are happening at the shampoo bowl, the reason it's happening at the shampoo bowl is because those follicles are being stimulated by the massage. It's being manipulated and stimulated, and you have the steam, and then you have, the disinfectant power of what is being put on as far as the fruits and everything. So it's really creating a clean, healthy environment, but that alone from the
Mm-hmm,
outside is not going to cause hair growth. It will help you better maintain the retention of your hair
mm-hmm,
than the growth. So I think that a lot of times we use terms in the industry, and you may not know what that means. So the retention of the hair is, basically you're keeping your length. You're not causing any further damage. So you're still going to need trims, but you don't have to come in and get a big chop, because you're retaining the length of your hair in a healthy state. So that's what we're referring to when we say hair retention versus hair growth, because it grows from here. It doesn't grow from here. So when you're working on and applying things to the actual hair, you're working on retention. That's not where it grows from.
absolutely. And again, like she just mentioned, being at the shampoo bowl, that is like where your products per se, you're opening up that cuticle layer so those products can better penetrate into the hair shaft and get down into that cortex and strengthen it up and build it back up. And then that's when you're using, the cool water to close that cuticle back
To
up
close the
and
cuticle.
help to seal in the moisture into your hair. So yes, products are very key when it comes to a healthy scalp and healthy hair, but you have to know at when and what point to use it. Even looking at the products that you're putting on your hair, reverting back to what I just mentioned a few minutes ago about that pH. Unfortunately, not all manufacturers put their pH on the shampoo bottle, so you never really know. Do you truly have the client's hair in the pH, but in the pH range? But just looking at
Mhm.
the how the client's hair is reacting to those products, that would definitely give you a gauge in whether that product is too strong, is too drying, it's not giving that moisture or that shine to that client's hair, and so you're able to gauge from that way. And then also, even depending on, again, what state you live in and your water
Yes.
quality there, that is going to also affect hair growth and how the products that you're putting on the hair will keep it moisturized. But again, guys, I was going to say,
And
just
there's
use
another thing too
common
I want to
sense.
speak to. That when you're talking about the environment, I don't think that people understand that pollution and anything in the environment is going to affect that. So if you live nearby different factories, railroads, and things like that, your level of pollutants that are getting to you by your home are going to be high. So that's going to have an effect. So we learn about environmental damage, and that's a part of it. The sunshine itself, the fact that, let's not even talk about climate control, but the fact that, the decrease in the ozone layer is giving more heat and more direct sunlight. Too much of that without, what we were saying, you're not putting the stuff on the inside. You don't have anything to help protect from that. The products are only going to do so much. But I have a resource here that I love. I love this. I read, okay? We don't just come up with shit off the top of our head, and I said it, okay? I read even beyond cosmetology school. I have a library in my salon. So this book is one of my favorites. It tells you what's in these products, what you should be looking for, and what some of the things do. So while the
Real quick, what's
manufacturers
the
don't,
name of the salon of the book? I'll type it in the comments for them to see.
soap and cosmetic labeling.
Soap and cosmetic labeling. Okay, and who's
Yes.
the author?
The author is Marie Gale.
Okay, I'll put it in here. Okay, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut
So
you off.
no, it's fine. It's fine because I don't have a problem sharing information. This is also a great book for those of you that are professionals that are looking to, create a hair oil or nail oil or edge control to help you understand these ingredients, because the manufacturers that you're going to aren't always going to tell you. They don't have that kind of time. So no matter what we're doing, research it for yourself. Always study it for yourself, just like in grade school. Don't cheat off of the person next to you. They might not have the right information. You have to study for yourself. And the same is true in our industry and any other industry. So I always want to encourage you, even though we are here sharing information, at any time you come across any information, whether we're sharing it or somebody else, do your due diligence and fact check it. And then that way, when you're, explaining these things to your clients, you come off confident because and it's not just what you heard, but us telling you these things should prompt you to seek further information, whether it's from us or from a resource we provide or whatever it is. We have to do better, you guys. So we're working on it all together, okay? We're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lift this industry back up.
What edition did you have? Because I think there's several.
This is the third edition that I have.
Okay, third
So
edition.
is there an edition after that?
I'm trying to
Because
check
this
right
was from
now.
2015.
I'm trying to see right now.
Okay. Yeah, this is the third edition.
That's all that I see. Maybe I'll just
Yeah, so you guys just don't be afraid to see outside of the chair. We learned about so many things when we got our license, right? The science of hair, skin, and nails. We learned the chemistry of it. That's how we're able to talk to you about the pH today. We learned the anatomy of the hair and scalp. We learned the anatomy of the nail bed. It's a lot. And those 10 months is a great start, that it took for us to get our license. But in order to be an expert in your lane, to set yourself apart from everybody else, you have to continue to study and, continue in education. Hey, things like that. So whatever field you're in, just continue to seek knowledge so that you can put your best out for your customers. We got in it for the money, but we should be also in for, the betterment of our client. Our clients should leave our chair better than when they came.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now look like that's the only edition that I see right here
That's
is the
available.
third edition.
Okay.
That's available.
Yeah.
Yes, on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So it's a great resource, guys. And we'll be dropping some more resources depending on whatever topic we're on. I mean, even on the business side, when we get to talking other things. So there's never just one source. The cosmetology book was our first resource. You can't just stop there.
Right.
You can't stop there.
And then, so just to recap for those that are coming on and you didn't catch us earlier, we'll just reintroduce ourselves. So my name is Precious Rutland. I'm a trichologist and the owner of the Institute of Holistic Beauty. And so I teach women how to restore their hair, and I do that through working with the hairstylists and the barbers, health practitioners, and showing them how to treat their clients' hair loss holistically in order to get their hair to grow back. And so I'm bridging that gap and helping the hairstylists. We are getting in front of this whole hair loss epidemic that won't seem to ever end, but bridge that gap so we can have more preventative measures and
Mhm.
reduce hair loss amongst men and women. Tiffany?
Okay, I am a certified hair loss specialist, also a cosmetology career coach. My name is Tiffany Nicole. I help my clients behind the chair by assisting them with their image, help them regain their image as they're going through their hair loss journey. I
Mhm.
help beauty professionals by helping them grow their business from different stages, from graduation all the way to the grand opening of maybe their first salon or first wig business, whatever it might be. I'm here for you along the way.
Absolutely. And then again, we do have an event coming up. It's going to be October 24th. It's a free virtual online event. And so it's basically, what can you do with your hair license? And we're going to be going deeper, talking about, what is it that you can do now as far as with your hair license? How can you add a wider range of services and elevate yourself so that you are the authority in what you do, and how to bring in more clientele, because eventually we understand that you don't desire to be behind the chair, but you just want to know, like, what are your options. Cosmetology school is showing you how to pass state boards, and they're equipping you for that, but they really don't go into detail about what it is that you can do with your hair license, because that's just like
Yeah.
endless possibilities. So I do have in the comments where you can go. You can go to bit.ly hair license, and more information is there on what we'll be teaching on and covering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stuck my fingers in front of the camera trying to readjust it. And then I lost what I was going to say. So, okay. Ah,
Okay. Any
it went
last
away.
words or anything before we wrap up, Tiffany? I don't think we have any
No,
questions. If
I
you
think we
guys
covered it.
have any
I'm going
questions,
to check. Let me check the
but
question box.
again, we would love to know who was all on a replay. So if you're hairstylist, barber, drop a one in the comment. If you were a consumer, you're looking to grow healthy hair and restore your hair, and you just wanting to know, things that you can do for your hair, drop a two in the comments. So we will know. We know we're very appreciative of you all taking your time and jumping on our lives today.
Yes, and we look forward to, we'll come back in the comments and chat it up. If you guys leave us a comment, you have a question,
Yes, we
we
do.
will be sure to circle back and, engage with you all and see what you really need, what you might be looking for.
Hmm. Was there any questions in the comments, Tiffany?
No, I didn't see any in the box.
Okay,
Because
guys.
sometimes they get lost in the comments. So,
Okay.
make sure that when you guys are on the lives, just try to make sure you put your questions in the question box, because we don't want to forget anybody. I feel like we
Hmm.
might be forgetting a question. We may, have missed it with the comments, but we will circle back when you watch the replay, because they don't disappear. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, everyone. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks for joining.
All right. Bye.